guys, ready for my Beat the Heat hairstyle? I'm just gonna do a really simple French braid and wear it off to the side. I'm gonna work with my natural texture, so this doesn't have to be super perfect. I'm gonna take a piece from the front here, do this. I'm gonna split it into 3 strands and tuck under from the front, under from the back, under from the front, under from the back. And then I'm going to grab a piece out of the front hairline and add it to my front section here and pull it to the middle. And then I'm not going to add from the back. I'm just going to add from the front. So I'm adding another piece, including that to the middle, then taking the back, adding it to the middle without any hair added to it. And I'm just going to make my way down the hair line. So pull that in, cross that over, and I'm just going to keep adding vertical or horizontal sections as my way, make my way down the hair. You can do this as loose or as tight as you want. I prefer to start my braids a little tighter and then expand them at the end, and I'll show you what that looks like when I get done. Add that bit of hair in. Now when I get towards the bottom, I just want to make sure that if I want any hair out over here, I pull it out, and then I push everything over to the side. Again, I have my hair there. I'm gonna grab a section, hold it with my pinky, then I'm gonna add it here to the outside piece. And pull it all to the middle, and then add the back section to the middle. This is still a little thick to do in one, so I'm just gonna split it in half. And you're gonna watch the elevation of your hands as you're moving. The farther away from the head, the more floppy it'll be. So if you keep your hands closer to the scalp, that's gonna keep it hugging the shape of the head a little bit better. And my last piece here, I'm pretty happy with how that looks. So just pull that over. And then I'm just gonna finish the braid as far down as I want it. I kind of like the texture of my natural today, so I think I'm gonna leave some of these funky bits out. The lingonberry leave-in from the salon. I have a recycled bottle here. So I'm just gonna spray the braid, and the ends of my hair could always use a little nourishment. Put a little in my hand and get this little tendril here, just to add a little hold and moisture. And then I'm going to take and expand my braid. So I'm gonna grab a little piece here, and I'm gonna start on the top of the braid and just pull the loop out until it gets a little fatter. All the way down here. And you're just kind of pulling the outside of it, so it plumpens the braid up a little bit. Makes you look like you have a little more hair than you do. That's why I start with it tighter and work my way messy rather than kind of starting it messy. And get my foundation in there like I want. And there's that. Okay, all right, so now that my braid's done, I'm gonna add this beautiful crystal hairpiece from the Apothecary. This retails for $30, and this one is all pyrite. So I am just going to jazz up this style and tuck it right behind the braid. just like that. And that's my Beat the Heat style. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to show you just a really quick and easy way to do space buns. So you can see I've already done one side here, so you can kind of have a visual of while I'm doing what I'm doing, what it's going to turn out like. So I like to do space buns when it's really warm outside, especially because it just gets the hair off your face and off your neck, and it's just way cooler than just a regular ponytail, and I think it looks really cute too. I always get compliments when I wear a look like this, and the comment I always get is, how do you get your space buns to look like that? Because mine always fall out, or you have troubles with them being symmetrical, or you look too much like Princess Leia. And today we are going to just show you how to do it the easy way, the right way in my opinion, and I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. So what I'm using is Fat in the Moon Spirit and Salt Mist. We do have these refillable in the apothecary. I love this product. I literally use it all the time. I prep my hair with it before I blow dry. I prep before I style. I put it in after I'm finished with a style like this. So I'm gonna spray just a little bit of it in to start out with. And then I'm also gonna be using a little bit of styling cream. So this styling cream has a really kind of medium to moderate hold, but it's nice and creamy, so it's kind of a flexible hold, which I love, because in a lot of other styling creams, pomades, things like that, if you would regularly grab them for more of a defined look like this, they're gonna just give you that kind of crunchy effect and the separation of the hair, which I don't love. So this is one of my favorite products. I'm only gonna be using enough to coat my fingernail. Run it through the tips of my fingers here, and then I'm just going to be running it through my hair. Now if you want to go for like a nice tight sleek look, what you're going to want to do is brush the hair in place. For a look like that, I usually use a brush similar to this one. This is actually a teasing brush, so it's a little bit more specific. Most people don't have these on hand. So what you can use is just your regular paddle brush, or if you really want a super sleek look, you can use your round brush. It'll give you the same effect that teasing brush gives me. But I'm just going to use my fingers because we're keeping everything loose and easy today. I like to start by pulling everything back, and then just what falls out can fall out, and then I can kind of adjust what I want to be pulled out later. So what I'm going to use is just a regular old hair tie, and you want to start with just pigtails. So I think a mistake that a lot of people make is that you go right into trying to do the bun, and as we all know from years and years of trying to perfect the messy bun, that never really quite works out. So this way you get a nice start. What I usually do is just do the two pigtails on both sides to make sure that they are symmetrical, and then go in from there. Obviously today I skipped a step ahead so you can see the finished product, but that would be my suggestion of what you can do at home to make your life a little easier when you're doing your own space buns. Okay, so once you've got your pigtail, you want to section it into two sections, and then you want to twist them both the same direction. Once you've got these twisted, you're actually going to twist the opposite way. If you can't figure out how to twist the opposite way like this, that's honestly not a big deal. Just twist whatever way is easiest and most comfortable for you. And then I'm going to secure with a little hair tie here. If you don't have a little hair tie, you can use a regular sized one, or you can just start pinning. I just think this makes it a lot easier. So now, after we've made ourselves look a lot like Pippi Longstockings, we're actually going to take this beautiful masterpiece you've just created and just kind of tear it apart. So what you're doing right now is just pulling out the hair that you have just twisted. Ooh, pulled it too far out. Ooh. And then, once you've kind of, hopefully you don't have to make the same mistake that I just did. But once you've pulled it out a bit and it's fairly like fat and textured, you can start playing around pinning your space buns. So you can kind of see, you just want to make it like big and messy. What that's going to give you is that nice twisted look without fighting with your hair trying to get it to twist just right. And then I'll just kind of keep pulling until I get the effect that I want. And once I've kind of gotten that, you start pinning. Now a little trick with bobby pins is once you've opened them up just a little bit, take just a little piece of hair up, and then you want to go down. Once you hit the scalp, then you push it in, and that'll keep it really nice and secure. And then you just kind of keep playing around with this until both of the buns are fairly symmetrical. They don't have to be perfect. We actually really don't want them to be perfect. And I'm gonna pin one more right at the back here. Awesome. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And then I can keep messing with it as I please. But what I'm gonna do now is just pull a couple pieces down, soften up this whole look just a little bit. I'm liking the way that's looking. Okay, so I'm pretty much happy with it at this point. That was super quick. So I'm just gonna spray a little more spirit and salt mist. Honestly, just smells so good. And then I'm gonna take this beautiful hair accessory. I love hair accessories. I think they add just something kind of special and fun to any look you're doing where you're pulling the hair off the neck. I really like these crown ones, but we also have different options of like just ones that you can pin into your hair nice and easy, or like more of a comb. And these are all handmade by our lovely Melissa at Sisters. I like to put it in just like this so it actually mimics a crown, but you could do it at the back or wherever you feel like it's cute. And you just stick those combs right in, and there you go. Nice and easy space bun tutorial. Give you a little 360 here. Hope you learned something. So enjoy, try out space buns at home for yourself. Stay nice and cool, and I will see you guys soon.
Hairstyle. I'm going to prep with our dry shampoo, available at the salon. If you buy it at the salon, we put it in a container like this, and you can use a brush to dunk it in and then apply it to your scalp. I happen to have mine in an old shaker, so you could do however you like. I'm mostly applying this to my scalp. For me, it helps absorb any oils to help your blowouts last longer, but it also can give you a nice texture for volume and fullness, which I need, and it can give you a little bit of a grit, a little bit of a staying power. So I just scrunched it in there onto my scalp. So we're going to take a hair tie and gather your hair together in a low pony. I like tendril hanging down, so now would be the time that you would want to pull out whatever you want hanging down. Then you're going to take and put the ponytail on. From your pony, you are going to push your hair over to the side and push the bobby pin in going up vertically. And if you need more than just one bobby pin, you're going to want to make sure that there's overlap between these two, so that you're not going to miss any hair coming out of it. From here, I'm going to take 2 fingers, wrap the hair around it, and tuck it in. And then where my fingers are, I'm going to secure with bobby pins. I'm not going to move my fingers until the hair is secure and I can take my hair out without, or my fingers out without my hair falling. So I like the little pieces of my hair that are sticking out and giving it a little bit of pizzazz. But if you don't, you can just take them in and tuck them in and secure them. So you can make this look a little bit more sleek if you want it more sleek, or a little bit more funky if you want a little bit more fun.